This video recording is for example 7.4 of lecture 7. Here in this example, we are given a linear ODE with constant coefficients, specifically a second order ODE, y double prime minus 4y prime plus 4y is equal to x squared e raised to x. So take note that the use of MVP is not subject to the conditions set by MUC. So if we recall, kailangan sa MUC, constant coefficients ito, tapos the right side, each of the term in the right side will produce a linearly independent family of functions when each term is differentiated. So, yun, hindi na natin siya chine-check sa MVP. Though sa problem na to, pwede rin itong isolve ng MUC kasi pasok siya dun sa condition ng MUC. Okay, but to illustrate how we apply MVP to solve for the particular solution, so yun yung gagawin natin sa example 7.4. So dito, diretso na tayo dun sa YC, okay, which is from the homogeneous case. We have y double prime minus 4y prime plus 4y is equal to 0. So here, the characteristic polynomial or characteristic equation is lambda squared minus 4 lambda plus 4 is equal to 0. So yung roots natin ay lambda minus 2 and lambda minus 2. Sorry, yung factors. So ang roots natin ay lambda equals 2 with multiplicity of 2. So in that case, our complementary solution is C1 e raised to 2x and then C2 e raised to 2x, but to remove the duplication, we multiply by the lowest power of x. So sa method of variation of parameters, so very critical yung YC. So MUC din naman, pero mas critical siya for YP because yung version natin ng YP is obtained directly from the version of YC. Except that the arbitrary constant are replaced by unknown functions of x, v1 and v2. So yan yung, kaya siya method of variation of parameters. Pinalitan natin yung arbitrary constant sa YC ng v1 and v2 sa YP. And ano po yung kagandahan ng MVP? Okay, kung 10 terms yan sa right side, si MUC, gagawin mo yung method niya per term. So 10 times. Sa MVP, kung 10 man yan, isang beses mo lang siyang i-call and then yung buong equation na yun or buong terms na yun, mag-a-appear siya dun sa isang solution natin ng MVP. So, ipapakita ko mamaya yung sinasabi natin na convenience when it comes to setting up YP. Okay? Kasi hindi natin siya ginagawa per number of terms here. Again, kung dalawa yan or tatlo, ang YP mo pa rin ganito. Kasi depende siya sa YC. Okay? So, ang basic question now using MVP is what will be the expressions for V1 and V2? Take note that these are functions of the independent variable x. So, dito tayo gagamit ng Wronskian coefficient. So, W. So, yung V1 prime, to recall, this is, well, hindi pa siya straight na V1. No? The derivative of V1, ito yung may relationship. W1 over W, V2 prime is W2 over W. So, as you can see, parang may hawig siya sa Cramer's rule, which is, kung babalikan nyo yung derivation ng MVP, dun talaga siya galing. No? Nag-apply tayo ng in this case, kasi second order ODE, 2 equations in 2 unknowns. And to be able to solve for the unknowns, yun, gumamit tayo ng Cramer's rule. So, ito yung same Wronskian matrix na dinefine natin before. However, yung Wronskian natin, yung elements niya ay very unique. So dito, mag-a-appear na naman siya. So siya yung independent functions mo sa YC or Y. So kailangan natin yung determinant. So diretso na tayo doon. So sa first row, you write your independent functions. E raised to x and x e raised to x. And then yung second row is n minus 1 derivative. So if n is the number of functions. So in this case, 2. So up to first derivative. So in this case, meron kang 2 e raised to 2x. Tapos ito, 2x e raised to 2x or plus e raised to 2x. Sorry. And then, diagonal method na lang para mabilis. You have 2x e raised to 4x plus e raised to 4x minus 2x e raised to 4x. Cancel yan. So, yung determinant natin is e raised to 4x. W1, gagawin natin ay, okay, so it's the same Wronskian matrix. Pero yung W1, parang Cramer's rule, yung first column, papalitan mo na column containing all zeros except the last entry, which is your F. So in this case, walang pagbabago dito sa second column. And then dito, okay, 0, 0, so lahat 0 except the last entry, which is equal to the right side. So x squared e raised. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina. So kung 10 terms man yan, lahat ng 10 nandito sa element na to, element A21. So this is also the reason why tinuro namin yung manual calculation ng properties of matrices kasi you will encounter applications later on which require solving matrices with elements that are functions of x instead of pure constants. So anyway, by diagonal method, so this one is 0 minus x cubed e raised to 3x. So W1 is negative x cubed e raised to 3x. And then W2, okay, for W2, it's the same Wronskian matrix, except that the second column will be replaced by 0, 0, with the last entry equal to the right side of the equation. So basically, walang change dun sa first column ng W, magbabago dun sa second column. 0, 0, 0, last entry, 2 by 2 lang naman to, f, x squared e raised to x. Okay, so by diagonal method, this one is x squared e raised to 3x. Okay, so now we get v1 prime. So v1 prime is w1 over w. So we have negative x cubed e raised to 3x divided by e raised to 4x. So we will see this is negative x cubed e raised to negative x. And then v2 prime naman will be w2 over the same w. So we have x squared e to the minus x. So as you can see, mga derivatives yan. So ang kailangan natin, v1 and v2. So derivatives, so we have to integrate. Okay. So let's start with v1 prime. So v1 prime, which is by definition dv1 over dx, is equal to, I think it's a negative x cubed e raised to minus x. Okay, so you know the drill, no? V1 will be equal to the integral of negative x cubed e to the minus x dx. So from here, very traditional yung form. This will require you to use yung integration by parts. No? So yung integral ng, if we recall, integral of u dv will just be uv minus integral of vd. And then repeatedly, apply mo yung IDP until kaya mo na siyang integrate. Okay? Medyo mahaba yung process na to. However, we have a table of integrals naman which can assist us in performing the integration. Kasi hindi naman yun yung core ng tinuturo natin for this part. No? We will just implement or use those techniques, those shortcuts learned from calculus. So, if we will refer to our table of integrations. So, ang integral, ito na lang. The integral of x raised to n e raised to ax will be x raised to n e raised to ax divided by a minus n over a integral ng x raised to n minus 1 e raised to ax dx. Okay? So, let's see. So, here we have, ito pwede natin isulat as negative of the integral of x cubed e to the minus x dx. So, for v1, our n is 3 and a is negative 1. So, the integral of x cubed e raised to minus x is equal to x cubed e raised to minus x divided by negative 1 minus 3 over negative 1 integral of x squared e to the minus x dx. So, kailangan naman natin to. So, what is the integral of x squared e to the minus x dx? Sorry, may dx pala to. So, n is equal to 2, a is equal to negative 1. So, we have from our generic formula, x squared e to the minus x divided by negative 1 minus n is 2, a is negative 1, integral of x e to the minus x n minus 1 e raised to ax dx. And then ito kailangan naman natin. So the integral of x e to the minus x dx, so we have n equals 1 and a is equal to negative 1 will be equal to x raised to n, 1, e raised to minus x divided by a minus n over a, integral of x raised to 1 minus 1 is 0. So that's 1, e raised to minus x dx. Sa isa natin is-simplified mula dito sa baba. So this one is negative x e to the minus x. And then you have plus 1 sana, integral of e to the minus x. But the integral of e to the minus x is minus e to the minus x. So plus minus e to the minus x will give you minus e to the minus x. Okay? And then here, so simplify natin, meron sana akong negative x squared, e to the minus x, and then we have plus 2, right? And then the integral of x e to the minus x dx is this one, minus x e to the minus x minus e to the minus x. So you have negative x squared e to the minus x minus 2x e to the minus x minus 2 e to the minus x. So that's the integral of x squared, which is this one. So this one is equal to negative x cubed e to the minus x, and then plus 3 times the integral of this, which is this one, minus x squared e to the minus x minus 2x e to the minus x minus 2 e to the minus x. So to simplify, we have negative x cubed e to the minus x minus 3x squared e to the minus x minus 6x e to the minus x minus 6 e to the minus x. And then what is V1? So V1 is negative of this. So we have x cubed e to the minus x plus 3x squared e to the minus x plus 6x e to the minus x plus 6e to the minus x. Okay, so ito yung expression ng V1. Okay, yung V2 naman, so yung V2 prime is dv2 over dx, and this one is equal to x squared e to the minus x. So V2 will be the integral of x squared e to the minus x dx. So again, IBP, pero buti na lang, meron na tayo nito from V1, which is this one. Ito, ang integral daw ng x squared e to the minus x is this whole expression here. So negative x squared, negative 2x, and minus 2. So we have negative x squared e to the minus x minus 2x e to the minus x minus 2 e to the minus x. Okay? So, yan yung V2. And kanina, sulat na rin natin dito. Ito yung V2 natin. And then yung V1 natin ay rewrite lang natin from the previous slide. So, that's x cubed e to the minus x plus 3x squared e to the minus x plus 6x e to the minus x plus 6 e to the minus x. Okay, so ano yung use ng V1 and V2? Sila yung nasa YP. Okay, YP is V1. Kung babalikan natin from the first slide, yung YP is V1 e raised to 2x, okay, plus V2 x e raised to 2x. So, substitute na lang natin yan. So, yung YP mo ay x cubed e raised to minus x plus 3x squared e to the minus x plus 6x e to the minus x plus 6 e to the minus x times e raised to 2x. And then, idadagdag natin si V2, negative x squared e to the minus x minus 2x e to the minus x minus 2 e to the minus x. Multiply naman natin na x e raised to 2x. So, yung YP will be, so, let's check, no? YP is simply x cubed e to the minus x, positive na siya. Multiply na natin dito. Plus 3x squared e raised to x plus 6x e raised to x plus 6 e raised to x. And then on the second part, we have, minus x cubed e raised to x minus 2x squared e raised to x minus 2x e raised to x. So, pag sinimplify natin yan, we have, ito magka-cancel, we have x squared e raised to x plus 4x e raised to x plus 6e raised to x. Ito yung ating final version ng YP. So, ang solution natin is y equal to yc plus yp. So, y is equal to yc is c1 e raised to 2x plus c2x e raised to 2x and then plus yp plus x squared e raised to x plus 4x e raised to x plus 6 e raised to x. So, ito yung magiging final solution natin for this problem. So, kailangan lang natin siyang i-box to confirm that this is indeed our final answer. So, kung nagkataon na meron tayong initial conditions, then we just have to substitute probably dito sa y and its derivative to get its first derivative, to get C1 and C. Similar to example 7.2.